Na ova večer go вокалисме и нашиот професор Nestor Oginar и би го замолил да каже неколку збора за ова вечер.
Добро вечер, драги мои македонки и македонци, почитувани кавадачани. Good evening, honored guests, American politicians. Allow me to speak first in English, the language which is the fifth language I learned when I was back in my native Macedonia. I would like to remind you, my American friends, that the idea of one nation which consists of so many different races, nationalities, ethnicities, religions, was conceived in the mind of an ancient great man, our ancient King Alexander the Great of Macedonia. And the United States of America were very first example of that 200 and somewhat years ago. Now we as Macedonians are faced with a quandary, a dilemma as to how to proceed, how to find our place and our identity in this world of complexity and universality. And I will tell you that we will find it by simply looking back in our past, being in the present, and looking into the future. And allow me to remind you, my dear American political friends, that there is a book called Black Lamb, Red Falcon, written by Rebecca West, a respected essayist of the first half of the 19th century, and respected wife of H.G. Wells, the great Scientology writer. She visited Macedonia between the two world wars, and she wrote a book in which she found that the Macedonians had been one of the most intricate and complex peoples in the world. And this is the message that I want to send to all of those who today negate and deny our ancient roots, our past and our history. This is what she says. Europe is in her soul Macedonia. If Europe does not have the virtues of the Macedonian peasants, our life is lost, and we are the green fly on the rose tree that has been torn up and thrown on the rubbish heap. All that we are and do means nothing. All that our ancestors were indeed was nothing, unless we are naturally guided by the examples of the peasants, women of the Skopska Crna Gora and Bitola, whose fingers never forget the patterns that an ancient culture has created as symbol for what it had discovered regarding life and death. И така, драги мои македонки и македонци, ве убедувам дека македонското име нема да загине и покрај тоа што се тече и се менува. Македонија е македонскиот народ и македонското име ќе опстаја за веки веков. Ви благодарам.